Hello, I wanted to talk to you about a motion that I'm tabling for the forthcoming full council meeting to be held at Eastbourne Town Hall this Wednesday. Like many of my constituents, I am a Harbour resident, and this year my family and I celebrate our 10th year, living in what I still believe to be the jewel in Eastbourne's crown. Like you, when we purchased our home, our solicitors advised us that we'd be liable to pay an annual charge to maintain the sea defences. Over the years there have been much debate about why we have to pay these charges, so when I was given the opportunity to join the board of the body that administers the collection of these charges during 2011, I was keen to see that residents were given a voice on the board and gain a better understanding of how it worked. Since my time on the board, I have pushed for greater transparency about how the Trust, now Sovereign Harbour Sea Defences CIC, spends your money, and I've also lobbied for Sovereign Harbour Residents Association to be able to put forward a nominated director to double the voice of residents on the board. The board has become more transparent, with more detail being given to residents on how money is spent, and it is my view that we can still go further in understanding better how Premier Marinas spend their share of the charge. Some residents have expressed concern about the level of spending on administrative expenses, and the board has listened, and we're in the process of preparing a tendering process to ensure that this can be seen to be done efficiently. The SHRA have now also been offered a seat on the board, and I hope very much to be able to welcome their nominated director to the board in the near future. After recent extreme weather events, which have seen homes across Britain devastated by flooding, I think most of us would have taken some comfort that the necessary beach replenishment works are taken care of without fear that the coastline will simply be left to be reclaimed by Mother Nature. However, one of the things that concerns me about the charge we pay for this peace of mind is fairness. Why was this agreement drafted in such a way that even the administrative costs of the CIC, or even if those costs were substantially reduced, those savings would not be passed back to residents and would simply be shared between the Environment Agency and Premier Marinas? How fair is it that when Premier Marinas decide to increase their element of the charge, neither the board or any other residents have a mechanism whereby any increase can be tested for fairness? Now, the current system is set to run for a number more years before a new agreement will be negotiated, but what I'll be asking fellow members of the Council to do by supporting my motion on Wednesday is to send a strong message to all parties. A message that says, whether this agreement runs to its end or is renegotiated early for any reason, fairness must become part of the considerations of any future agreement. And if this motion is passed, we will instruct council officers to start working on ways in which fairness can be achieved. If you would like to come along to the council meeting, where the motion will be debated, you are more than welcome, and the meeting will begin at 6 p.m. in the courtroom at Eastbourne Town Hall on this Wednesday. If you wish to speak to the meeting and help influence councillors with your view, you can also do this by emailing the Democracy team before midday on Monday the 17th of February. Their email address is localdemocracy@eastbourne.gov.uk. Thank you for your time.